We are going to do a small video, okay, starting off with my shirt that I'm putting on again and my new logo for BioAmber, right? It says the whole word. And this is about the Fibonacci code running backwards. And the reason I say the Fibonacci code runs backwards is because if you would see a blob of poop on the ground, it usually the big part first, and it always winds down to the small part, right? So usually, if you're going to count Fibonacci backwards, start from 1 and then go backwards how you got to the last number of Fibonacci. A thought process, is it fully processed before you begin to speak? And when you end the speaking, is it the final idea that you get? Do you speak when you have a final idea, but start at the beginning of the idea to explain what the totality of your idea is, but what you ended with is not what you begin with, because you begin at the beginning when you're sharing with others the end result and thought of which you had. Something is not anything until you acquire the end result, which can solidify and prove the beginning of the hypothesis. So when you're going into something, you can't take a guess and run away from something because of a small period of time, unless it's going to hamper with your period of time. Getting back to this, according to the street talk, no, it's in peril. It's in great peril, according to very high up, knowledgeable, those who have the in. Those who have the in, what's his name? Playansky or something like that? I don't know. Anyways, apparently that's what I heard, that there's not, you can never say no chance in success, right? When you start the Fibonacci code in the reverse, it doesn't mean there's no chance in success. It just means you start at the big, you end up with the small, to where it's like going for an ice cream. You know, they start off with the big thing on the cone, but you had the cone to start. There's no ice cream in it. So you go all the way around, and go all the way around some of the ice cream. You know, you start in the cone, but the bottom of the cone still has no ice cream. And you're holding the cone, and it goes all the way up to the last point. And what you believe and what they believe and what somebody else reads, okay, you can interpret anything, but to actually know that when you get a bite on your fishing hook and you think it's a fish, and you pull in a sunfish, or you pull in a branch, or you pull in anything else, you haven't pulled in the fish that you were expecting to get, so you're the biggest sucker. So what you do is you go out and you fish, okay, with professional fishermen who know what they're doing and can explain to you, okay, how to get the best on your line. So talking about all that, the Fibonacci code, the end result of a thought, of a cycle, before you share it and understand mathematically what's going on, is you're always better off spending a few extra bucks and getting the airbags in the car. Even if the end result is no accidents after 7 years and you paid interest on an airbag that you didn't actually need, you bought a helmet but you never fell down, you bought insurance but you never had a robbery in your house, you got insurance but you never had an accident on your car. How many things do we protect in our life, right? Oh wait, I have to wait all my life before I had an accident to collect back what I've paid all my life? No. You start today. You put away for your I don't know, you put away your taxes, your tax write-offs for the future. You have tax deductions and tax incentives. Businesses can collect back their NOLs or NOIs, whatever it is, right? So we're always paying in advance for that protection. And protection can never make anything worse. Cost you a few extra bucks to start with, but at the end, you usually work out good, you know? And yeah, that's what I have to say. So Fibonacci, let's get that code on the road.